Hey guys, what's up? I'm back again here with another video. So first off, I just want to say thank you so much for all the support you've given me. At the time of this video, I have 49 subscribers. That is like plus like 40, 30, 40 in like 2 weeks, and that is insane. I sort of like relate that to like say I'm at a university or school or whatever. I'm like, hey, I'm just gonna be here and presenting something that I enjoy. You can come if you want. You don't get anything out of it or anything. You just lose some of your time or whatever, and then just 40 people show up. It's like, oh hey, 40 people show up. They actually are kind of interested. That's pretty awesome. I'm sorry if the camera's kind of twisted here. I'm not using a tripod or standing my phone up or anything, but anyway, I just want to say thank you so much. It means a whole lot to me. And yeah, but that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is that I have sort of an announcement slash update towards monsters from the other realm. So basically, the big thing I'm going to be talking about here is multiplying everything by 10. Most everything by 10. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's basically, say for example, Jacko here, his card has 4 health and 1 damage. Basically, I'm going to be changing that into 40 health and 10 damage. And the reason I'm doing that is to sort of make everything a bit easier to understand. Because there are certain things in the game, in the core mechanics, that, damage is halved. And it's a lot easier if it's, 10 to 5 as opposed to just 1 to 0.5 and that gets rounded up to 1. It's easier that way, I feel. Sort of that'll help the overall understanding of the game come a bit easier. And I'm also going to be buffing HP. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm noticing that the max health is currently like 10. And that's, some cards get up to over 10 damage. And while I know there's ways to heal off damage and prevent damage, I still feel like it's a bit too powerful compared to the health of certain cards. So that is why I'm going to be doing that. And the reason I'm saying this now as opposed to later on is because I've decided that I'm going to skip the index card, rest of the index cards I was going to do. Because what I was originally going to do was make the index cards out of test decks for 40 each and then do a battle video to sort of play test the mechanics. However, after the Wrath of Kors unboxing video I did, I decided that I want my cards as soon as possible. So I'm sort of skipping a part of my original plan and going straight to the computer phase. But I feel like that's the best case scenario because that'll help me, move the game forward a lot more as opposed to just sort of sitting in a sort of standby-ish phase and sort of, push the game forward a lot more because I feel like, the index cards are cool and all, but once you see like actual card templates and art and such, it'll make the game look a lot nicer, a lot prettier. So that's what I'm going to be doing here. And so my plan here is basically make the test decks on the computer with art, templates and everything, and then use the Gamecraft to produce them and then make a battle video. So it's easier if I do that because, index cards, they're easy to produce. They're a bit annoying, and they're actually kind of difficult to play with because they're quite large compared to normal playing cards, and they're really hard to shuffle for some reason. Well, I kind of know the reason, but whatever. But so yeah, what I've been working on the past few days while I've been making videos and such, is I've actually been working on artwork. So I'm going to show you the rest of the artwork that I did for the game originally back in late December, early January. And then I'll show you some other line arts I've done for the game. And then I'll finish this video off by showing you the card template I've made. Which I have a card which is technically complete. I don't know. You guys can have some feedback on that. So yeah, so you've seen Jacko before. You've seen Spooko before. You've seen Repor before. You've seen their artworks. That was in my introduction video. But have you seen Bat Freak's art? There's his art I did. I like it, I think he's a bit derpy, and that's kind of the point. And he evolves obviously into Bat Lord, or levels up into whatever you want to say. Bat Lord. Get a bit closer here. Of course, here we have Fuzzwuzz. Not sure if I mentioned this in my video, but I'll mention it here. is that though this sort of evolutionary line is based on the Gremlins, where he turns in from something cute to something terrifying, even though not super terrifying here. But anyway, there's Fuzzwuzz, turns into Larva Egg, who then turns into Mr. Cuddles. And the last finalized art I have done from back in January is Timberbot, and I really like this one. This was sort of inspired by, I can't remember his name, but he's a hero, or yeah, hero from Dota 2. I also threw in a bit of Dr. Eggman into the mouse. So yeah, there's the inspiration for him. And the last one I did back in January before I sort of took a break from the game was Timber Crush's line art. You can kind of see it right there. It's a bit cartoony, but it works fine. And yeah, that is what was completed. And I have done more in the past few days, actually. I've done like a lot more. Like I've done all the caretakers. I've finished up all the chaotics, and I'm starting on the warriors, so I'll show you a few of those here. Here's Duo Hound's line art. Here's his Cerberhound. And here's a Timmy, where I sort of went ham on the art because it's full. It's all the full page here, which is kind of insane. I didn't mean to make it this way, but it is what it is. I like how it came out, except for that hand. I'm not a huge fan of the hand, but it is what it is. And here is Sour Apple and Apple Knight. I got rid of his vines because I didn't really feel like they were good looking at all. They sort of added a helmet to the worm, so I feel like it's pretty cool. Here's the Lunar Fairy. She still has some pencil markings where I kind of want to add the energy, where she's holding her arrow. This one came out all right. I'm not a huge fan, but it's okay. And here's Acorna and Rootorna. And here's another huge one I made. Here's Okornot. And he came out all right overall. Although my grandmother actually saw this and was like, "Oh, it looks like an old lady." I'm like, it kind of does look like an old lady. It wasn't intentional, but yeah. And the back root is kind of iffy, but it's not too terrible. And finally here, I'll show you Nomi and the Forest Spirit. Now, these aren't the only ones I have done. I have more done as well, line arts anyway. This is what I feel like showing you today, though. So I hope you don't hate me too much for that. But yeah, that's what I've been working on. And lastly, I will show you a card I've completed for Jacko. So here is his regular art. I took a picture of it and I put it onto the computer. And here's what that looks like. So yeah, there's the current card template. As you can see, he has the buffed health and damage. That is not too terrible there. And I hope this looks okay, because I actually made this in Pages and not like Photoshop or anything, because I don't have access to Photoshop. But let me know what you guys think of this. And yeah, I'm not sure what else I want to cover in this video. But thanks so much again for your support, guys. And I will be back next time with either a faction showcase or some other type of video. So, hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you.